Hey folks, and welcome to today's Mountain Minute. Colorado's cracking down on meat, handing energy policy to activists, and of course, spending millions of dollars on wolves, while parents, ranchers, and rural voters are getting ignored. Meanwhile, Trump just secured the biggest trade deal in U.S. history. I'm Tori Ganal, and this is your Mountain Minute for July 29th. We'll start with a top story written by our own Jen Schuman as a Rocky Mountain Voice original investigative piece. Colorado's oil and gas industry isn't just facing regulation, it's being restructured by it. A 2024 Memorandum of Understanding between the state's Energy Commission and the Bureau of Land Management was quietly signed just weeks before President Trump took office. It reshaped how federal permits and leases are handled in Colorado, and critics say it handed state regulators unexpected influence over public land and gave activist groups like Wilderness Workshop and Earthjustice new tools to delay or block development. As federal leases stall and investment dries up, one thing is perfectly clear. Colorado's energy future is now being shaped by bureaucrats and legal pressure, not voters or Congress. Again, Rocky Mountain Voice is the first outlet to break this story wide open. It's a big one, and we have our editor, Jen Schuman, to thank for her incredible work on this investigative piece that we'll continue to report on. She's brought light to a very complex and critical issue that the mainstream press refuses to touch, so check it out. Meanwhile, in Fort Morgan, real partnership is thriving. Leprino Foods just opened its only string cheese facility in the nation, investing in Colorado jobs and cutting the ribbon with help from local leaders who still believe in free enterprise. New reporting reveals that Colorado education grants, of course intended for schools you'd think, were instead funneled into programs on, quote, indigenizing curriculum and promoting gender activism in outdoor leadership. Parents are asking, where is the focus on reading, writing, and math? Critics warned that Governor Polis's 100% renewables push is accelerating too fast. A new report reveals his own administration is concerned about skyrocketing energy costs, reliability gaps, and compressed legislative timeline that could break Colorado's already strained grid. Denver just spent $3 million on ads urging residents to eat less meat. While crime spikes and fentanyl deaths climb, the city's focused on, quote, climate-friendly diet. Meanwhile, the state's wolf program has hit $8 million with growing rancher backlash and rising livestock losses. Now to the national stage. In Michigan, a stabbing spree at Walmart left 11 injured until 2 Marine veterans intervened, ending the attack before more lives were lost. Heroes still walk among us, and today's special Rocky Mountain Voice original is about what this attack could mean for concealed carry permits across the U.S. In Kentucky, doctors began harvesting organs from a man who later woke up, thrashing on the table before the procedure was stopped. He'd been declared brain dead, but family members and whistleblowers say he was alive and aware. Now, the HHS and Congress are investigating. A new Stanford-led study says the number of lives saved by mRNA COVID vaccines may have been overestimated by as much as 60%. Researchers found significant inflation, they say, in early modeling data, challenging one of the core claims used to push mandates. Dr. Brian Jundeff warns that artificial intelligence isn't just a tool, it's a weapon when controlled by biased coders. From news algorithms to hiring software, AI is being trained to enforce progressive values rather than reflect objective truth. In another blistering op-ed, Garbo lays out what he calls, quote, treason in plain sight. He argues the Obama administration orchestrated a soft coup against Trump by weaponizing the DOJ, intelligence community, and media echo chambers, cementing a deep state pipeline that still exists today. And finally, lots of news today, folks, but finally, President Trump just landed what he calls the biggest trade deal of all. The EU pledged $600 billion in investments and $750 billion in American energy purchases, while also opening the door to U.S. defense and manufacturing exports. All right, that's all I got for you. For the full stories and more grassroots news, head to RockyMountainVoice.com. Subscribe, share, and stay in the fight, friends. We'll see you tomorrow.